everybody, happy May the 4th. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Sideshow Collectibles 1/6 scale Militaries of Star Wars Airborne Clone Trooper. This 212th figure is really nice. If you know me, the only Sideshows I have are 212th, and this figure is a great addition to the collection. This was a belated Christmas present for my brother, and I thank you very much, dude. This thing is epic. I absolutely love this figure. Maybe the best Sideshow I own out of the Deluxe 212th Commander Cody in this. It's a really good figure, and if you're a Sideshow Clone Trooper collector and you don't have this yet, I highly recommend you get this guy. The details are amazing. The articulation is really nice and solid, of course, with the Sideshow body. The accessories are nice, and just all the loadout and gear on this figure is just very nicely done. Speaking of that, let's go over the accessories first. Going over weapons, he has the DC-15 blaster rifle. Pretty nicely done. The standard DC-15 blaster carbine that does have the movable stock there. Very nice accessory. And he comes with two of these DC-17 pistols. For hands, he has this peace sign hand, two karate chopping hands, two thumbs up. Hey, that's pretty good. One right pointing hand, one two-fingered military gesturing hand, or as it is in sign language, U. Two gripping hands, one of them is on the figure itself currently. Two trigger finger hands, one of them yet again on the figure itself. And two fists. For feet, he has the two standard feet on the figure, as well as these bent-toed feet. Really, people always say that these really don't have a use, but I've gotten many uses out of these feet. They're really good with certain poses. Also, the figure comes with the standard Sideshow Star Wars display base that they used around this time, with the movable cradle that goes up and down. Pretty tight, I would say. Put it in one position you like and leave it there. I've heard horror stories of this seam cracking right there. Going over the figure itself, this thing is packed with awesome details. This helmet sculpt, I love it. Besides, I think it's a little too wedged and narrowed on the side there. The profile just seems a little too small. But other than that, the helmet looks perfect. It's a great looking representation of the Airborne Trooper, one of my favorite clones. I just love the look of this guy. This shoulder pad is amazing. Just look at that detail there, and he's got little straps sculpted all over. He has this completely fabric pouch, which, if you are wondering, like the 30th Anniversary Collection Hasbro figure, can actually hold one of the pistols. It's a little tight in there, but you can see it does have one of the DC-17 pistols in there, and I think that's a really cool detail. It's held on by Velcro. That's really nice. It holds nicely onto the figure itself and moving the arm out of the way. You can see it has this leather or pleather-like strap there, similar to Neo or Bakara. Very nicely done there. The kama, or skirt, is very nicely attached to the figure. It looks great. I can tell they added some details to it besides just the blank fabric. All over, the figure is just covered in battle damage and scratches. You can see all over this thing. I love Sideshow Clone Troopers. You can see there, these are the normal feet he comes packed with. Of course, his legs have all of the battle damage on it. They did not miss any details on this guy. He even has all the orange on his midsection there. They didn't miss any details like they did with Bakara. I would get the Sideshow Bakara if they didn't miss those details. I mean, come on, even Hasbro got those details. Overall, the details on this figure are immense. I can't really show them off in great detail, ironically, in this video, because there's just so much. Even if you lift up his skirt, you can see there's weathering on the back of his legs. It's awesome. This is such a great figure, and it's really solid and durable, too. Sometimes my Sideshows have have some issues with loose joints, and this guy certainly does not have that issue. Speaking of joints, let's go over the articulation. He has a ball-jointed head, more like a double ball-jointed head. It gets all the range you'd ever want. He has a butterfly joint right there at the arm. His arm moves up. It moves forward and back, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. I would be careful with that because the further you move the elbow, the further the armor gets pushed and it wants to push the hand off. He does have kind of a Revoltech-ish joint at the wrists there. He also has it in the feet. His waist, I would say, in fear of scratching the armor, I would say don't move the waist. It doesn't really need it. You can get some subtle movement out of it. You can see it's moving just a little bit, but don't do it too much. His hips are awesome. I would say get that fabric over the leg. Moves out pretty good. Nice knee bend there. And he has similar joints in the feet that are very nice. You can get ankle rockers and all that. His legs also move out that far. This figure is very nicely articulated, and actually, unlike some of my two other sideshows, this thing stands really good on its own. He's not standing on the base right now, he's just standing by his own weight. One thing, when I first got a sideshow figure, I was surprised by how lightweight it was, and then, thinking about it more, I'm very happy that it is, because if it was heavier, it would really have issues standing. And I think the weight of sideshows is really nice, and it's solid enough, but it's still light enough as to where they're not just going to teeter-totter all the time and just fall over. But yeah, this Sideshow Airborne Trooper is certainly a nice addition to the collection. For comparison, here is the Airborne Trooper next to the 2014 Deluxe 212th Clone Trooper. I would still say that the Deluxe 212th is probably one of the nicest looking sideshows I have out of the three I have, but I don't know. They look great together. I don't feel like the separation of eras really separates them, because this is more of a modern sideshow clone. This one's more in the midway point, but still really, really nice figures. They look great together. Let's see if I can test the limits of my review stage. Let's see if I can't fit all three of them in one shot. There is the Sideshow Commander Cody. He doesn't like standing without a base, so I'm holding on to him. Yeah, great figures. Great figures. I think all of them fit together very, very nicely. All of them are very, very nice and movie accurate. I love this collection. 212th sideshows are amazing. If you didn't know, Commander Cody and the 212th are my favorite clone battalion. So naturally, I want the sideshows. I'm not sure if I'm going to get Waxer and Boyle because they're not in Revenge of the Sith, and I'm not going to get the old 212th because I don't think it looks any good. But yeah, I really love these figures. I highly, highly recommend the Airborne. I have reviewed Cody, and I have reviewed the normal Deluxe 212th if you want to check out those videos. And guys, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoy your May the 4th. I got an update video coming here soon. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my Facebook and Instagram pages if you have a chance. Have a good day, guys, and as always, may the Force be with you. Or should I say, may the 4th be with you. Huh? Huh? Get it? Get it? Because it's May the 4th? Get it? Get it? Get it!